Hi gang, thanks very much for coming along and watching this third in the series of Back to Basics videos, which is called The Quickest Way to Build a Link Mountain. Now, our entire philosophy in simple leveraging is taking structures and finding ways to tap into those structures so you get maximum leverage as quickly as possible, getting maximum coverage. So we showed you in video 1 how to go and take a look and really get some tier 1 blogs and really use those to increase your link building. We showed you in video 2 how to go and take another particular blog network that will literally add thousands of links into your link building. We're going to show you in video 3 our approach on article marketing. Now, this approach can apply to virtually any article directory or set of directories out there. We have our own particular favorite that we work with. It's run with the article exchange script, and it kicks butt like no other directory network out there. It dovetails perfectly into simple leveraging, and the best part of it is Article Exchange is free, and I'm going to show you how it works, and then I'm going to explain to you quite how powerful this network is, and how literally if you take it and plug it into simple leveraging very quickly you've got something that is awesome. Okay, so move along. Conventional wisdom, as we've always said, here's your target site. You have an article, you write an article, you get it published in an article directory. Now that could be easy articles, it could be Go articles, it could be any number of potentially up to 1,000 article directories. Now you can go down that route. There's nothing wrong with going down that route. It's going to take you a bit of time. Also, you have to wait for the articles to get published, and it can be a real pain in the neck. What we're going to show you here is with this particular network. As I said, it's the article run by the Article Exchange script, and if you follow this link in the simple leveraging forum, it will take you to a set of videos where it shows you how the network works and how to install the script. Now the installation procedure has changed, but if you have any problems with it, if you get in touch with Keith and the guys on the technical support at Article Exchange, they are so friendly, they are so cool and helpful, you would not believe it. It really is. At the moment, I understand I got an update, they update members with lists of the directories in the network on a regular basis, and I received an email, came in today, that said they had over 260 articles in the network. But that's only part of the power of this thing. So anyway, going back to what I'm saying, you've got your target. You then got your article networks, all your articles coming from the various networks. Now the beauty about the article exchange system is if you host a directory and you publish your article, once you publish it on your directory, literally within 24 hours you get syndication right throughout the entire network, so you get 260. Now that is really powerful, and I'm going to explain to you why. We've done a bit of research. Well, we always do this. We monitor all the things we get involved with. The reason why this network is so powerful is, as it stands at the moment, it's got 262 article directories, all on 262 separate domains. Distinct domains, of which there's 251. I suspect, I haven't really gone through them, but you've probably got about a couple of people have got domains on shared IP, shared hosting, things like this. If you go down here, you'll see that underneath it, it's got 231 IPs. Now that's where it gets really interesting, because as far as your backlinking and your backlink landscape is concerned, that gives you a massive range of IPs to link to. And underneath that, within that, you've got 200 subnets. Now, subnet isn't exactly the same as a C-class IP, but it's near as damn it. If you've got 200 subnets under it, you've probably got about 2 to 200 not only C-class IPs, but probably in a lot of cases A and B class as well, because these are directories that are hosted worldwide by individual members, and the likelihood of shared hosting is pretty remote. So as we've said, the key thing here is the unique IPs and the unique subnets. This gives this network real power, because very quickly you can find that your articles are on there, they're getting supported, the whole 9 yards. It's really cool. From our point of view, you plug into each of the articles on the article directories, you plug in the entire simple leveraging bookmark network. So we've said in the previous link, one submission gets you 262 articles printed on separate domains. With simple leveraging, if you plug that into each one click gives you 350 plus links to each of the article directories that your articles are on. So suddenly, can you see the power here? 350 into 260. Well, that's the power right across the network when you finished it of 91 100,000 in links. And basically this system is so easy, you just rinse and repeat. Wash and repeat, wash, rinse and repeat. It is so easy to keep going. It is absolutely massive. Now I'm going to pause the video here because I want to open up a couple of other pages and explain to you exactly how easy it is when you actually sort of take this network and how, as I said, how easy it is to replicate everything. So give me a couple of seconds. Okay, here we go. Now this is a particular directory that's powered by the article exchange script, and you can see in this particular article I've opened up a couple, and I was just doing a random search through the network, and there are a couple of things that came up, and I wanted to make sure that as simple leveraging members you don't fall into this trap. There's no criticism against this article here. This article is perfectly good. It's a very good article. It's just the way they've put their links together aren't doing them any favours. If you scroll down to the bottom, the key thing with Article Exchange is that you put your links in the resource box, which is fine, that's cool. Now if we do a hover over that, we'll see that's where the link is. What they've done is this particular author has made the URL the anchor text for the link, which is actually not what you want. What you want is something like this, which is one of our articles, and I'm not bragging, but I mean it's just the first one that came to mind. If you hover over to it, there you go. There's your links. We put two links in there, and they're both anchor terms, right? So anchor phrases there. Okay, that is so much better. I've done a further example here actually, just in our sort of web editor. That was the original one there, ukconferencevenues.co.uk. That's fine, not a problem. That's great. But what do you think works better? Conference venue, UK conference venues as the anchor phrase, or ukconferencevenues.co. Believe me, the second works 10 times better than the first one. If all you can do is use the first one, it will work okay, but won't work as better, won't give you as much benefit as that one. So what we've got here now, this is the beauty of the article exchange script, is that the key thing is that once you're set up and you make your own submissions, and again, you know, follow the link that's in the back in the PowerPoint, and I'll give that link once again so you know where to go and look for. Once you've made your submission, you get your article is replicated across the entire network within 24 hours. In some cases it's a lot less. If you happen to, they update once a day, and I think you'll find that if you make your submission tail end of the evening, by the early morning next morning your submission will be replicated right across the system. So the most you'd have to wait would be 24 hours at the most, at the very most. More realistically about 12 hours probably. What you get here is, we said this is the article here. It's amazing communications about iPod refresh. It's just an article just to get some links in there. Here it is on articleabout.org, and here's the same article on articlebonanza.com. Now if you look at these two links, these two URLs at the top here, the only thing that's different about them is actually the domain name of the article directory. The way Keith and his guys have set it up, and this is brilliant, it is so brain dead simple, it is untrue, is that once you know you've published an article, you get the location of that article. Now on every single directory in this network, this particular article can be found at domain name / article 10708.html. Now that means, what that really means is that I go back to my directory update that Keith supplies on a regular basis, and I just print out, or I just cut and paste 262 article directories, and I just replace article 10708.html on each one, which is dead easy in Microsoft Excel or any form of spreadsheet. Cut and replace, find and replace, warm, blanket replace. Suddenly I have a list there of 262 places on over 231 IPs, etc., where my article will be found. That is so easy to backlink to, folks, it's untrue. So not only you've got such a massive range and spread of IPs, it's so easy for you to plug into your other networks, and as we said, you plug it into simple leveraging and you can get 350 plus links into each one of 262, and that builds you a network with real grunt and real power. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video here and I'm going to cut back to the PowerPoint where you'll find, actually I'll put the necessary links in place where you can find out more about it. So here we are, going back to the slide in the individual presentation. One submission gets you 260 plus articles. That's the link in the members area of the forum. If you haven't signed up and if you're not a member, get in touch with me. We've got a couple of deals going at the moment that will that could get you into simple leveraging. If you want to find out more, I would seriously suggest you do, because believe me, the way you can dovetail this is absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Meanwhile, if you're a member, go on to there. The beauty about it is, if you're a member of the bookmarking network already and you're a member of SLS 2010, then everything you do from here on in is free, because membership of the Article Exchange Network is free. Once you're set up and once you're geared and tooled up to go, you can just build yourself so many link mountains, it's untrue. So that's the quickest way we know that you can build up a link mountain. And of course, as we've said with the other videos, that's only part of the overall back to basics approach that we're showing you how to put together. We're showing you how to put together an awesome network. It really is. Listen, thanks for your time. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.